Thank you very much to the PSL for inviting me here. As you all know, Puerto Rico has been a colony of the United States for almost 120 years. And since the beginning, women have been bearing the brunt of imperialism by the United States in Puerto Rico and by colonization. We have had many women that are political prisoners. As of today, we have two. One is Ana Belén Montes. Ana Belén Montes has been incarcerated for, I believe, 23 years. She's a Puerto Rican political prisoner. And she was incarcerated for being in solidarity with the revolution in Cuba. Okay? The other one is Nina Dros Francos, which last May 1st, International Working Class Day, the Proletariat Day, Día del Proletario, in Puerto Rico, was taken into custody and accused of trying to burn down a bank. About 6 months ago, there was a devastating, catastrophic weather-related event, which was Hurricane Maria. Since then, again, our women have been receiving the most brutal attacks to their dignity and to their safety. When you are born and you live in colonialism, and under colonialism you experience violence every single day. Institutional violence in Puerto Rico is ridiculous. The fact that still 6 months after a hurricane in Puerto Rico, over 500,000 people are still without power, it is unconscionable. There are people that are dying. There's over 1,000 unaccounted deaths that the government denies to acknowledge, and there's over 150 Boricuas missing, and we don't know where they are. The political attacks against the Puerto Rican Liberation Movement, many to women in the Puerto Rican Liberation Movement, continue to be an issue and a problem by the oppressive forces, the federal government in Puerto Rico. March 8th of this year, a couple of days ago, there was a general strike which was a success. Under the theme, si nosotras paramos, el país se detiene. If we stop, if the women stop, the nation stops. It was a success because it was the first major manifestation after the huge catastrophic event that happened. The women in Puerto Rico are asking for universal health care. They're asking for the public schools and a public education of quality to be continued and to be improved. We do not want charter schools in Puerto Rico. We want public health hospitals to continue to stay open and to function properly for our people, for the poor working people. There has been a workers' reform that was passed last year by the colonial government that has pretty much taken away all of the workers' rights. In Puerto Rico, a colony of the United States. Again, I cannot say that too many times. The women are more than 50% of the working force. Most of those women are single mothers. They have taken away their rights for pensions. They have taken away their rights for being paid a livable wage, not even the minimum wage of the federal government. It is work at will or at will work. And they're paying about $4.25 an hour. The women in Puerto Rico, after the hurricane, have experienced an increase in rape, in sexual harassment, not only by the U.S. military within the first couple of weeks, but also by these so-called aid workers that are coming from outside. We want to let you know that if you want to stand in solidarity with Puerto Rico, we appreciate it. But you are not going to abuse the dignity of our people. en Puerto Rico y estamos puestas para el problema. And we are ready to rumble. Please do not take your eyes off the issues of Puerto Rico. The women of Puerto Rico are tired of the colonization. We want it to end. Right now, as of yesterday, we do not want any more colonization because you're not only colonizing our lands, you're colonizing our bodies, you're colonizing our minds, you're colonizing our children, you're colonizing everything.
That's right.
And you're putting us in a situation that we have no other choice but to fight back, and we will.
Oh, yeah.
Please, we are asking you for continued solidarity. We want reproductive health also in Puerto Rico to be taken seriously. We want our sexual workers respected. We want our trans women respected. We want our lesbian women respected. We want the LGBTQI plus community to be respected because they are part of our nation. And they are part of the fabric of what makes our society. We are no longer going to accept that disrespect of these neoliberal policies that this country is trying to impose on us. We are tired of the Democratic Party invading our spaces and taking over our movements. We are tired of the NGOs coming in and benefiting on our people's pain. We are going to get you. Do not get it twisted. What you do not want is all those displaced Puerto Ricans that are here in New York, in Chicago, in Philadelphia, everywhere else that are coming after this hurricane to unite with our brothers and sisters, white, poor, black, Palestinian people, all of these beautiful people that are here present and that you are representing today. Because we're going to come and get you. Because if you don't get out of our land, we're going to come into your land as we're coming, and we're going to continue to organize the communities, and we're coming from you from the bottom up.